big premiere last night on Fox.
Yeah.
We had him in studio last week. His name's Matthew Hicks. Matt
He likes
Hicks.
to go by Matt.
But to the ladies on the show, he is Prince Harry.
I like how they titled him on the show, Not Really Prince.
Not really. It's the show I Want to Marry Harry, and we actually have one of the contestants in studio with us, Andrea Fox. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. You don't have a British accent.
I do not. I actually would forget that when I got home and would pretend. Be like, oh my gosh, I do not know what color shirts I want to wear today. And I'm like, oh, I'm from East Texas. I don't talk like that.
Now, I'm sure you had a big watching party with friends and family last night. How do you feel about how you were portrayed on the show?
I was actually surprised that my first word was the B word. So when my Meemaw laughed, I was like, oh, thank God. I don't have to worry about that. But I was actually surprised and I liked it. Everybody wants more camera time, but I was actually really happy.
Well, they could portray you in whatever light they want.
Exactly.
Because they catch you at all times.
Right.
Exactly. You could be the smartest person in the world, and they could make you sound like an idiot.
They can make you
if
a
they
bee.
wanted
They can make you an idiot. It's up to the producers and the editors. Yeah.
Well, especially with the concept of the show, because I know that you guys did not originally sign up for dating Prince Harry, and that's kind of something that they tried to convince you of.
Yeah.
Once you got
right.
there.
Here's the
How'd they
background.
present it to you? Because I didn't see the show last night.
Yeah, how did you get signed up? How was it presented to you?
I actually, one of my pageant coaches told me about trying out for it. He said, I think you should do it. So I tried out.
For it.
For
What
what?
was
The show?
it?
It was called Dream Date
Okay.
at the beginning, and they said it was more about the experience for the girls instead of finding love. So they kept saying, don't compare it to The Bachelor. So
Like it was going to be lavish dates and stuff
right,
like that.
Right.
Okay.
And so they wanted girls that hadn't really experienced much, hadn't been on these, extravagant dates, and, coming from East Texas, I obviously hadn't. So I was, sign me up. So, yeah, that's kind of initially how they pitched it to us. I didn't know that it was going to be more of a contest or elimination. So when the first night, as you saw on the first episode, Kingsley comes in and says, there's going to be someone going home. And that's why all of our faces were like, wait, what?
Kingsley is
all our
a butler.
dates?
They had a butler.
Yeah.
They had a full staff. They had the security, right? It looked like
Wow.
CIA agents.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, this helicopter comes in, and it lands, and a dude steps out, and he's, 300 yards away from you guys?
So all we can see is lighter skin and red hair.
Yeah.
And you...
And then Secret Service all around him.
These are all the guesses that took place when...
As he's walking that 300 feet.
As he's walking, they go to you guys on your confessionals.
We think he'll be British.
Yeah, probably.
All they've been told is he's arriving today.
Is he someone in royalty?
Maybe someone famous.
A diplomat of some sort?
Definitely looks like someone important.
We're all really excited to meet him. I wonder what he's doing right now.
Who started It's Prince Harry? Who's the one that started that going?
I know on the clip it has me saying that's Prince Harry, and I was so confused. I was like, I don't remember saying that. And then one of the girls said, don't you remember? One of the other girls sitting at the table said her dream man was Prince Henry. She kept saying Prince Henry. I was like, who in the hell is Prince Henry? And I was like, the old one? Like, that's not even alive anymore? And she was like, no, he's really tall.
Like King Henry?
Yeah, with 8 wives all on beheaded. Yeah, my dream man.
So he was like, she goes, no, he's really tall. He's got red hair. He's really athletic. I said, that's Prince Harry. And so then they
Edited it. See?
Wait.
You never know.
So this right here of you assuming it's Prince Harry is false. Let's hear.
It's time to unmask.
Take your masks off. Thank you for the music, TV
Edited
show.
that down a little bit. Anybody?
Oh my gosh. Birthday, Prince Harry.
We're dating Prince Harry. That was you, Andrea.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh.
Now, let me ask you this.
She doesn't remember.
You know
was
what?
there a lot of food and drink?
That was my question. How much? A lot of alcohol?
Yeah.
You guys were like eating. I mean, it didn't seem like girls. You guys didn't seem drunk. In
No.
an episode like they do in The Bachelor. And I know one of the other contestants said that you guys were presented with so much food all the time that you were just like eating.
We were
and drinking. Yeah.
It was a lot, and especially from me competing in pageants, I'm always trying to watch what I eat, and so then you're over there and you don't really have time to work out, and they're just like feeding you and giving you alcohol, and you're just like, okay.
That's
Because there's
what
nothing else.
London.
Well, I mean, when they're not filming with you, they've cut off all your social contacts. You can't. So there's nothing else to do but eat and drink, right?
At all, and just get to know the girls. I mean, there's nothing else to do.
Okay, so 12 girls, honestly, we're talking to Andrea Fox, a contestant on Fox's new show, I Want to Marry Harry. Out of the 12 of you, who bought into that it was actually Harry and who was skeptical?
I believe Kelly bought into it the most. And she was the one that was really...
The Southern Belle?
Yes. Are you prepared to leave your life in America and move to London for this man? And I was like...
Be honest, did you think it was Harry the whole time?
The whole time, no. When you first glance at him and you know
resemblance.
Yeah, he did.
Man, he looked, an uncanny resemblance for sure.
They resemble.
Well, guys don't know what Prince Harry looks like anyway. So, I mean...
Oh, you do.
The girls do. Girls do.
We've seen pictures. You walk by the magazine, right?
Yeah, he's a striking resemblance, as they say.
But Prince Harry has a bit of a gap, more so than Matt.
See, and I didn't.
And this is me because I work in this industry.
JC studied Prince Harry.
And if I was one of you guys and I saw this guy flying in a helicopter, Harry would have been flying the helicopter because he flies helicopters.
Does he?
Oh, see.
Well, this is the
so
thing.
You know his background.
We would have gotten on the phone. Trick me. No, but I would have Google imaged it, but you can't.
Would you like JC? Would you like to mind Harry's gap?
Mind the gap, please.
I don't want to mind his gap, Kelly. Thank you.
Well, tell us something we can look forward to, because I'm assuming you're going to make it.
Well, you did make it past last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
still here.
Yay!
I'm still here.
Leah went home.
What's a really cool date or something really exciting and extravagant you got to do?
I got to make tea. I mean,
really, that's as crazy as it got.
Y'all are just gonna have to watch. The next episode's gonna be pretty interesting. The responses that the girls give Rose when she comes back from her, dream date. Then,
do you guys be honest? Do you guys hate Rose? She's the girl that got the first key to stay next door.
Kind of like
no.
the first impression on The Bachelor.
I don't think I don't think they hate her. No,
okay.
I don't hate her. Was she very dramatic? Yes.
And a little bit annoying.
She's a girl.
It was
I didn't
lot.
see it, but yeah.
She was. She's loud out.
Really?
She's very loud.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna get catty.
Yeah, there are definitely catty moments, but I tried to laugh it all off and kind of take in everybody's personality and kind of see how they handle different situations. It was interesting. It was very.
What was your goal going on the show? Because I think a lot of people have the impression that you go on a reality show, and at this point, it's not about love. And you've done pageants.
Right.
You want that this is like some kind of jumping off point for an entertainment career.
Well, that and coming from East Texas, this stuff doesn't happen. So, I mean, when Ryan Seacrest Productions calls your phone and says we're going to fly you to London and live there for a month, and you don't have to pay for anything. I don't care what you're going to have me. Sign me the hell up.
We're talking with Andrea Fox from I Want to Meet Harry, which premiered yesterday.
Are there more of you in East Texas? Because I might need to go down there.
Yes, it's in the water.
You're a very pretty girl.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this.
You.
So you're in pageants a lot.
Yes.
What is your talent?
I'm actually in the USA system, the one that Donald Trump owns. So we don't have to have a talent.
That's what I do.
Just beauty.
Yes.
Nobody wants to see anybody do ballet and play piano.
I don't need to. Yeah, but you have to answer the questions.
Yes, we do have a 3-minute interview, but it's mostly because most of these women, like Miss USA and Miss Universe, they go on and they get modeling contracts, things like that. So your body's very important.
So what do you think about the situation in Russia with the Ukraine?
What?
She hasn't had a chance. She hasn't had a chance to study.
She's been in London.
Yeah, she's not in the
Out of the country.
I'm just
away
asking.
from the internet.
All right.
So your job handle. Oh, go ahead, Jason.
Do you kiss this Matt guy?
I don't know. You're gonna have to see.
No, you can tell me.
Yeah.
You can't tell
give
us
anything away.
Was he a good kisser?
I don't know.
Come on.
Oh, come on. We're going to see it in a preview. Of course. I mean, there's only 12 of you, or 11 now.
There's 11. I think you kissed him.
You think?
Yeah, I think you did.
She's not telling.
We'll
She's tight.
How did your job? It says you're lead development representative for McAfee and Intel.
Yes.
Whoa.
How did your job handle this? And were you worried about maybe the backlash?
Yeah, I was actually super nervous about talking to him about it because I didn't know I hadn't been working there very long. I just recently moved down from Longview, and then I'm like, oh hey, I want to leave for a month and save my job. But they were actually really cool about it. It would actually cost more money to train and hire someone else than it would to just save my job. So they were really cool. Everyone's really excited. A lot of them came to my watch party last night.
You still have a job then?
I still have a job.
That's
Yes,
good.
I still work for Intel.
If they give you any problem, there's a beer bucket and a beer tub waiting for you at McKinney Avenue Tavern.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's your
And
dream.
I don't pass those
That is
jobs
my
out
dream.
just to anybody.
What's the current girl going to do if you give it to Andrea?
We'll find something for you.
Wow.
Probably in the back.
Probably in the back. Isn't it Eskimo assistant doing that?
She does it sometimes. The Eskimo assistant's job is safe.
Did you get to see, I know we probably got to let you go, but did you get to see any of England while you were there? They keep you pretty confined to the castle.
They kept us pretty confined, and also they didn't want us it was kind of hard for them to have enough transportation and chaperones to get us all to go see everything. That would make it a little bit more difficult.
So you didn't really get to see it.
They didn't want to lose us.
It would blow the cover if you went out in public England. Everybody, they would be able to tell that's not Prince Harry.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, who was your least favorite contestant, or someone else that you, that was on the show with you that we can look forward to?
The most drama.
To dislike.
Who did you hate the most?
I wasn't overly fond of Carly. She's a beautiful girl, but
which one is she?
The blonde that said that the thing that separates her the most is she's intelligent.
Oh yeah, I see.
I guess my Bachelor of Science degree in kinesiology and nutrition means absolutely nothing.
Kelly,
SFA.
What kinesiology?
It's the study of the human body.
PE,
and how it works.
PE teacher say kinesiology. You could have been a PE teacher.
I actually was before I moved down.
Okay.
Here. Yes.
You know what? I admire you for just saying it, because usually when we ask a question like that, I like everybody. No, I'm not going to bash anybody.
Well,
Good for you.
That's the thing I really do. I really
honest.
did like everyone. I just wasn't.
She was too uppity for you.
I felt like she was
Better.
so much more intelligent than us. And
Good for you
just
for
because
having an
I'm down
answer.
to
I like
earth
that. You guys
doesn't
seem like
mean-
you're keeping it real. With your personality. It's just, this is what it is. I like
Now,
that.
I'm wondering, how do you, because obviously you eventually found out he was not Prince Harry or this incredibly rich guy who owned palaces in England.
Exactly.
Were you angry that you were duped?
Not at all. No.
You weren't.
I mean, it was an amazing experience.
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean, it's
I
once
get
in a
that.
lifetime.
So you took it for what it's worth.
If you aren't Prince Harry, that's fine. I mean,
No, I got to go to Europe.
I get to go exactly.
Well, you're so good on TV and stuff
Oh,
and
well, thank
talking.
you.
You're
I
not nervous
appreciate
a
it.
minute. It's that pageant training.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, a
really
lot of people
is.
make fun of pageants because of what's being shown with Honey Boo Boo and all that stuff. But they asked me to judge a pageant last year in the Miss America system. Those were not knocking Miss USA. I'm just saying that's where I was asked. Those girls have got their stuff together. They're
poised.
smart. They're poised.
It actually helped me in my interview for my job 100%.
If you,
I really don't
if you
think I
do
would
the
have gotten
pageant,
my job.
if you do the pageant system right, it can really service a girl well. I mean, it's the ones that are abusing it that are ruining it for everybody else.
Andrea,
I agree.
were you automatically attracted to the ginger?
He's not my type.
Cup of tea?
Yeah.
Cup of tea, and I go for more. I like tanner skin.
What are you gonna do? What's your thing?
Shout out. I will get you.
You know what?
Andrea
I
Fox.
like you better when you're tan. Yeah.
Andrea Fox just became my favorite contestant on I Want to Marry Harry.
Well done, Andrea.
Way to go,
You can
We look
see it
forward.
Tuesday nights at 9, 8 Central on Fox. Is it okay to give out your Twitter handle?
Yes,
You
I
want to
love
follow
that.
Andrea? I bet she's got some funny stuff on there at Miss_A Fox.
Did they give you a check mark thing?
Not yet.
Oh,
You
okay.
can follow me on Instagram at Miss A Fox as well.
You do the underscore thing too?
No, ma'am. It's just Miss A Fox.
See, pageant girl said yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I love that.
So nice. All right, Andrea, well, we're going to let you go so Al can hit on you.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you,
us.
Andrea.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Andrea.
Got something to say? Give us a call. 800-KID-LIVE. That's 800-KIDD-LIV. The Kid Craddock Morning Show.